Welcome back to today's episode. I'm your host, Adon. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about um, life perspective. There's a lot of people that are rushing for everything. Everything seems to be so fast, everything seems to be going so quick. And I'm here to tell you that life is supposed to be one day at a time. Don't worry about what's gonna happen tomorrow. Don't worry about what's gonna happen the next day. Try to learn how to live the day. Try to accomplish whatever goal you have today. Don't leave it for tomorrow. Don't think about tomorrow, and don't hesitate to do whatever you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes we tend to um, set a bunch of goals, and sometimes we don't even get to take off. Sometimes we don't even get to the first one due to the fact that we want to leave rushing for everything. We want this, that, and life is not a microwave situation. In order for you to get to wherever you need to go, to wherever you need to get, first you need to prepare yourself. You need to make plans, set goals, long term, short terms, and so on. And the reason why I'm saying this is because for the most part, everybody goes through the same stages in life. We get to accomplish a couple of things, but it's never enough. We always want more. And I see that in today's society, everybody trying to rush for everything. Everybody trying to get fast to wherever they're going, not knowing that you might encounter on your way a red light. You might encounter on your way an accident. You might encounter on your way so many other things that could stop you for whatever you have to do or whatever you need to do. So, for that reason, I'm telling you that it's always good to prepare yourself for the day and to live your life one day at a time. Why it's important to understand this? Because, like I said before, we all tend to rush. We all tend to want things quick and fast. Like if we could put our dreams into the microwave and set the dial for 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and things gonna come up. And it's not always like that. Unfortunately, it's not always like that because we all know that in order for us to accomplish some of the dreams and goals that we set apart for ourselves, we need to prepare ourselves and we need to do it step by step all the way in until we get to that point. It's good and it's important to know and to learn how to live one day at a time. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if we rush, it doesn't matter if we um do it our way, it doesn't matter if we do it some other people way or any way could be. But it's good to learn how to live one day at a time. Don't worry about the bills. Eventually you're gonna get to pay them. Don't worry about um things that are not important in your life. There's a lot of people that they live the day by day and their goals and plans and everything else is based on status. They want to be wearing the most expensive sneakers. They want to be wearing the most expensive clothing. They want to be driving the most expensive car, not knowing that because they doing this, they're not telling anybody how the real person or how the real self, the real you is actually living. People like to debt, people like to get into debt just to show off and to demonstrate to other people how much they can afford or how expensive they are. You know, they want to show off their lifestyles and stuff like that. When in reality, none of that stuff matter. And if you think about it, people don't really care about what you're wearing. People don't really care about what you're driving. People don't really care about what you have because everybody in this society is, which I call an individual society, individualist. Everybody's living themselves, the best way they can. But for those who like to show off, for those who like to impress others with what they have, I want you to know and I want you to understand that you're supposed to live your day, your life, one day at a time. And I emphasize in what I'm telling you. Live your life one day at a time. And don't worry what other people think. Don't worry what other people are doing. Don't worry about what other people might say about you. Because at the end of the day, if you don't pay your bills, no one else will pay for you. If you don't pay your rent or your mortgage, no one else gonna pay for you. If you don't have clean clothes, no one but you gonna wash them. So that's why I tell you, live your life one day at a time. Don't rush for anything. Prepare yourself for always the worst and prepare yourself financially. Don't be spending money that you don't have in credit cards, going into debt just to show off. Don't do things that might hurt you financially, spiritually, and emotionally. Because that's another thing. Sometimes when people don't get or don't accomplish whatever they think they're supposed to have, that in a way makes them feel some type of way and sometimes even affect the mind and the psychology aspect of life just because you don't get to accomplish whatever you were supposed to. And that's normal. Not everybody get what they want. Not everybody get to accomplish their goal. Some people try, some people work hard for it. Some people don't even do anything and they just get it. But some other people, doesn't matter how hard they tried, how hard they work for it, it's always become difficult and more difficult for them not because it's not mean to be for them, but because sometimes people take the wrong route or they want to go through shortcut. And shortcuts, they're not really good. The only way you could feel and be satisfied with whatever you need or whatever you want to accomplish is by working the way you're supposed to work for it. Hard, with passion, with emotion, if we could say that, and love. That's the only way that you might understand in your future and you might treat it, like a real treasure because you are the only person who knows how hard it was to get to that point or to get to accomplish that goal. So again, live your life one day at a time. And I guarantee you that if you prepare yourself for succeed, you will get to accomplish all your goals. But it have to be one day at a time. So thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more. One Under.